Are we rolling?
We are rolling.
Oh, nice.
Good day.
Good day, sir.
Carl.
Vive la France.
Vive la France. Why?
Later reference.
Oh, it's a reference to later in the show.
Yeah.
It's the awkward turkey.
Yeah.
Let's have some gusto.
Yeah, vive la France.
I don't know why this has become a thing. It's episode number 6.
Yes.
We're in Marco Pierre's again.
In Swansea.
In Swansea.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you.
We're in his private room.
We're in his private room.
Mm-hmm. Don't work here.
Huh?
He's not here.
No, we haven't seen him.
It's not his house.
Nah.
It's his restaurant. Should point that out.
Yep.
Just in case, you know.
We've got a good show for everyone this week.
We do.
We've got a really good show for everyone this week.
Banging show.
So it's so good. I'd put it like 7 out of 10.
Okay, well, yeah.
If we peaked at 32 in the charts, I think this might be what takes us to number 30. Just putting it out there.
I'm excited, mate. We got a guest this week.
We have got a guest.
We have got a guest.
You're excited about him because you're a big fan.
I'm so excited because I'm
fan.
ready to offend him. Roll the titles.
Carl.
Little Tommy Vaughan.
I'm not little.
But you are old.
But I am very, very old.
Damn it.
If you can't beat him, I'll join him. Welcome to episode number 6, everybody. It is so good to have you back. We are here at Marco Pierre White in Swansea. Thank you so much, Marco and the team, for looking after us.
A big thank you
They've
to
really
the team.
looked after us today.
Very much so.
It's good. I noticed that you're in a different T-shirt. I'm in a different T-shirt.
And a different jacket, mate.
These are
It's not done on the same day.
Obviously, this is not the Third Wheel podcast on it because it's a hark back to when we tried to call it the Third Wheel, and we found out very quickly.
We made the jingle and everything.
Yeah, we made the jingle, made the artwork, shot the podcast. Can't use it. Excellent. Let's start again.
Reshoot.
Now, at the end of last week's episode number 5, we were talking about something I can't remember, but you went, save that for another day. Send in a text.
Send in a text.
That was it.
But I'd like to...
We did a cliffhanger. We've never done a cliffhanger before.
Before we start, mate, we should say who this week is sponsored by.
We absolutely should.
Because we should get into routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell the people at home. I did the last one.
This week's episode, I just keep expecting you to brandish a bottle of something.
Would I do that?
This week's episode is brought to you by the fantastic people at Sontronics microphones. Both Carl and I are currently using a Sontronics solo mic to record this show. They're handmade.
I'm riding solo.
They are handmade in the UK. They have been fantastic to me over the last couple of years.
Not so great to me.
Yeah, they haven't given you anything.
Anyway.
That's a plug. Thank you so much to Sontronics. They gave me all the mics for the Saturday night show.
Oh, well done.
All episodes still available on Catch Up. That's becoming a bit of a catchphrase in itself. But thank you so much, Sontronics, for providing the equipment so that we can do this podcast in beautiful
sunny Swansea.
Sunny Swansea. So Sontronics, link is at the bottom. It's in the description. Go and get yourself an awesome mic.
Yeah. For what? I don't know. We're an industry that...
Get yourself a mic for when
you have to go online.
For when you've retrained for that job that you've now finished and entertainment is back to normal.
Mate.
Yeah.
Patrons.
We didn't talk about it.
Their mugs went out this week.
Wow.
They did. Their mugs should be with them right now.
And we should have one with us.
We should,
but we forgot.
We haven't got them here.
We had a lot to remember.
Yes.
And we forgot.
You mug. Pun number 1. But they also get one of these.
Oh, these I haven't seen these yet.
So these are
apart from that time that you sent me a picture of them when they arrived.
Yeah. These are your Patron cards.
Oh, wow.
Individually numbered. Currently signed by me, but they will be signed by the two of us.
Look at these. Really nice. So these go with the mugs that have gone out this week.
Yes, you also get your video message from Tom.
And you have to do it. You do have to do it.
And you get to listen. You probably, by this point, by week 2 in November, you've probably already listened to all of November's.
I reckon so.
Yeah.
Unless you want to listen to them like episode 8, then episode 5, then episode 6, and you could just make the film Memento in your own head.
Yeah. Well,
that is a reference to something that not many people will have seen.
No, not me.
So the mugs have gone out. They will have gone as well. By the time
yes, I forgot about that.
Everything's already gone.
Yeah, these under the table.
They went.
They've gone.
You will have all those already. They will be signed by both of us. Now, I want to clear up a couple of things. If you're not a patron yet, the link is here. You can be a patron. You get all that stuff, and I think your name at the end of the episode, which will have happened by now as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just talking about stuff.
Congratulations to you.
Happened in the past. Patron link is at the bottom. Now, during the first month,
yes,
we made quite a few promises to give away quite a few things.
Yes.
I feel like we should come good on those promises.
Yes.
Now.
Okay.
So,
what's the first thing we're giving away, Tom?
We said to someone who left a review.
Okay.
The best review, which I will pull up the review so we can have a little.
Go on in.
Have a little look here. And in those reviews, we said that we would pick the best one.
And we're going to give away a T-shirt. Is that right?
That is.
Shall I show the lovely people at home what the T-shirt is?
It's the ones that we wore last week, isn't it?
We're giving both of them away, are we?
Yeah.
God, we're so generous. I mean, we didn't pay for them, but.
So Carl is modelling his Mr. Pink one. That's actually one of my favourite ones that you've worn. Made for us by the lovely people at Vinyl Instinct. Link in the description. Look at that. And I, very visual for our audio listeners, but they're really nice. I've got my Captain Tom pirate T-shirt. So these two are going to go out. Now, we got some reviews here.
What do they say, Tom?
First thing I will say.
Shall I pick it? Can I pick the winner?
You can pick one each.
Ho-ho! Read them out, my friend.
They're all 5 stars.
Of course.
Except for one.
Oh,
except for one. It's from Tenor Lady number 4.
Okay.
I don't know if her first name's Tenor and her second name is Lady number 4. Or maybe it's first name Tenor, middle name Lady, last name number 4. 4 stars.
Oh.
Says...
She's not winning.
Karl Morgan from the popular and upcoming band Who's Molly.
She's won. Give her a T-shirt.
And Tom Vaughan from the successful tribute. This is just awesome. From the successful tribute, the Take That Experience, talk gigs, groupies, and general nonsense. Full of laughs, great listen, 4 stars.
What?
What did we miss out on the 5th star?
You.
Yeah.
You for us,
I ruined it, didn't I?
You idiot.
Absolutely ruined it.
You clown.
I'd have got that extra star if I'd have been that inch taller.
Yeah. Who'd have just modelled your quiff a little bit more that week.
I've got...
She's not winning. Sorry, mate.
I've got... my favourite one is this. 5 stars, funny as, brilliant episode with little Tommy Vaughan and the baker from Wales. I think that's a great review.
Okay.
Okay, Ali JJ, you are going to get my Captain
T-shirt.
Tom T-shirt. That
I'm
is
gonna
on its way to you.
I'll give mine to the Tenor Lady.
To the 4 star.
Yeah, maybe
maybe
she'll change it and give us another star. Bribery.
Yep, that is on its way to you, Tenor Lady number 4. If you go back and rectify your mistake of leaving a 4-star review.
How do we get their addresses?
If you're watching this or listening to it, which I'm assuming they will,
get in touch. Otherwise, someone's getting a free T-shirt next week.
Ping it in the
slide into Tom's DMs.
Slide into my DMs.
Don't bother coming near mine.
And let me know, and we will get those T-shirts sent out to you. Now, on the subject of T-shirts and mugs and patrons and everything.
And sliding into DMs.
No, it's not into sliding into DMs.
Oh, okay.
How long did it take us to pick the mugs for the patrons? If you don't know, or if you haven't got yours yet, the mugs are like they're reclaimed vintage metal.
Yeah, and they're eco-friendly.
Really cool.
It was, a big decision. We wanted to go eco-friendly on it.
We did want to go eco-friendly, so we got these eco-friendly mugs.
Yep.
And we agonised about it for weeks.
Pretty much, yeah. No lie.
It really was stressful.
It really was.
You would wake up in the morning and go, I still haven't managed to sort these mugs, man. So you found a website.
Yeah.
And I said to you, I'll order it.
Yeah, you were quite cocky.
Out of our joint account.
I'm gonna put the order through. Don't worry about it, Carl.
So I ordered the mugs.
Yeah.
And it took forever to get the design right because we wanted to get the turkey right on it and everything. And
yeah.
And then they sent me the bill.
They did send you the bill, and then you decided to send me the bill, and I was like, I don't want that bill. I want no part in that bill.
Essentially, the way it had worked out is someone had missed a decimal place somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
And
I think that's fair to say.
Yeah. So they charged me for the first lot of mugs.
Should we put for the first 50 mugs, should we put the bill up on the screen?
What was the exact amount I need to know?
£3,815 for 50 mugs.
Needless to say, I jumped on the phone and went, "Hi.
Hi, I'm an unemployed musician.
I haven't worked for 7 months and you've just taken £4,000 out of my bank."
Yeah.
So they are the most expensive mugs
You will ever
that
receive
you will
in
ever
your
have.
life.
£4,000.
£4,000 worth of, well, just for 50 mugs.
Do you know what the best thing about it is?
Can you work that out, mate? Can you work out how much
a
mug is?
I absolutely can.
How much per mug? So this is how much now each of your mugs cost us.
£80.
£80 a mug. Not including postage.
And the subscription is $29.99.
$29.99.
Yeah, so we are essentially
we're not very good. Maybe
we're running
when
at a £50
retrain.
£50 loss.
When he tells us to retrain,
He means don't be a
back
accountant.
to school. Yes.
So yeah, £80 a mug.
You're welcome, social media.
And they're worth every penny. I wouldn't change any of it for the world. One bit I would change is the fact that when I rung up and said, "Please, can you put the £4,000 back that I don't have in my bank?"
Yeah.
They went, "Yes, we can do it. It takes 7 to 10 working days."
That's all right.
At which point I rang my mum and said, "Mum, I'm going to need some food."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to need some
You're
food.
going to need to go to Sainsbury's for me.
So that's what's happening. Update on that. So by the time this goes out, I'd imagine
I
they're
think they'll
just
be with
arriving or they've already gone.
Yeah, you should be watching the episode drinking a cuppa from your awkward turkey mugs.
And if you are,
send us a pic.
send us a picture.
Yeah, tag
Send
us
us a
in
picture.
social media.
Tag us.
Don't send it to my DMs. I don't want
And
it.
I didn't say it at the beginning or the end or anything of the last episode, episode 5. Got to leave a review. Those reviews you just did, we'll give away another T-shirt next month, but you've got to leave reviews. That's how
have we got enough T-shirts? We're giving away 2 already.
That's how we get up. That's why the lovely people at Vinyl Instinct are going to keep making us fantastic T-shirts for us to wear. If you want to get a T-shirt that says Awkward Turkey as well, you can get one from them.
Oh, they can buy T-shirts from them.
Buy them from Vinyl Instinct. They make them.
Beautiful
Links
thing.
in the description. So, Carl, it's week number 6. We said we've
is,
got
my
a guest
friend.
on.
We do have a guest.
Now, you're very excited.
I'm very excited because I'm a big fan of this franchise.
Right.
And for you, like, since I was a kid, really. And I think, like, my first experience of this person would probably be, even though I've seen all the backdated one, probably my favourite's Christian Bale. Now, I know that's a big stretch to have Christian Bale on because Christian Bale is a massive Holly. He is Welsh, by the way. He is Welsh, Christian Bale.
Okay.
So we might have had him on, but it's not Christian Bale, and that's okay. I'm okay. I've made peace with that. But I am kind of excited because we've got on.
Yeah, so don't say anything. Don't say anything. I think what we do is we just get him on.
My heart's going a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I've lined it up. Special day. I think we just get him on the video call, link him in with the studio
I'm so excited.
here at Marco Pierre's, and we have a little
You're
chat with
welcome,
him.
internet, by the way.
Big guest.
Big guest. For week 6.
Week 6.
This is, mate, you have done well. Give me one of those.
Awkward Turkey podcast. First guest. Please welcome all the way from
Batman himself.
Batman himself.
Adam West.
It's Adam West.
Let's go. Adam
Hello.
West. You're my favorite Batman.
We'll get onto Batman. Oh, it's not actually Adam West.
What?
No.
It's not Adam West.
Adam Westcott.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
It's Adam Westcott, but on my first ship contract, I've made really good friends with the jazz band, and the guy was called Adam too, and he called me Batman because it's Adam Westcott. So my nickname was Batman on that ship.
But we can't. It's not Adam West because, as we all know,
Oh, he's dead.
he's dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So sorry if you were disappointed about that, guys. Adam Westcott, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
I am good. I'm missing performing, but I am good.
Oh,
hey, mate, it's nice to talk to you. I've never talked to you before.
That is very true.
Nudge.
It's very true.
No,
Very
it's,
true. It's almost like a question I
it's
should
nice
have
to
asked.
meet you.
So for anybody who doesn't know, Adam and Carl We're on the Self-Isolation Saturday Night Show
here he goes
together.
again, plugging it. Yeah,
Not plugging it. All episodes are still
left?
available on Catch Up. And Adam,
Yeah.
you and Carl have never been in the same room, but you're on the same show for many weeks. What's it like to now finally digitally meet from Marco Pierre's in Swansea?
I think the life's complete. I think I've reached the pinnacle.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right for me.
Yeah.
I'm not that bothered.
It's good. It's good for me. It's good for me.
Adam's chuffed, so that's all that matters.
Adam, you said to me...
Batman on the other end of the phone for there.
Now, Adam, hashtag cross Batman, don't know. You said to me on the phone today, when I told you that we were filming in Marco Pierre's, you were like, oh, mate, I've got a story about Marco Pierre's. And I was like, don't tell me about it. Tell me about it when we're doing the show, which we're now doing. So what was that story in the briefest possible way?
Well, the story... Okay. Well, the story was I was on the ship. The bass player of Blur was on board. We had a chat. Did a bit of networking. Had a few drinks. He was on board with his entourage.
Do we just pass that name back?
I'll just pass that name drop to him. Yeah, there we go. There's
Alex James. Okay, yeah.
Alex James. What was he doing on the ship? Probably making cheese.
Well, he was just probably making cheese with Marco Pierre and doing cooking demonstrations. Anyway, so a long story short, as he came to my show, he saw the goods and he said, "Do you want to come and do some background music for the demonstration tomorrow?" I said, yeah. So the next day, go up there and there's Marco Pierre doing his thing with the cooking demonstration, and I played background music. And then afterwards, Marco Pierre came over and said,
"Yeah, we
nice
all know
tunes.
Marco is, mate. Yeah.
Don't need to.
And he handed me a risotto, handmade.
Wow.
It was
Alex
absolutely
James
amazing.
did. Alex James made you a risotto.
No, he just put the cheese on. It was Marco Pierre that made the old
there it is.
risotto.
That's it. So the bass player of Blur and Marco Pierre White, don't know why bass player of Blur doesn't get full names, but Marco does.
Yeah.
They made you a risotto. What did it taste like, Adam?
It's absolutely amazing. It's the best thing I've tasted.
Right.
Mate, when he said, "Do you want a risotto?" Did you go na 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 na?
Right. There's an ongoing gag on the podcast that I'm the old one. You're making references to something that was on in was it the 60s or 70s?
Mate, not have a TV.
Okay.
Not have a TV.
Was that the Batman theme tune? No.
It was, mate.
The Batman
Yeah.
theme tune, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Adam, just for our astute viewers, when we had a message conversation this morning, and you told me about the risotto story, you said it was the best thing you've ever tasted, and I've tasted blank.
What have you tasted?
Would you like to tell the audience what the blank was?
Tell everybody, including my mum, what the best thing you've ever tasted was.
No, it's okay. The risotto was really good.
The risotto was good.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you what it was off air.
All right.
Off air. Now, Adam, while we've got you here, the reason we've got you here, and this is going to be a little bit visual for people
For the gun show.
For this, yes.
No, mate, not for the gun show.
The reason that we've got you here is, I don't know whether anybody knows, but I designed some artwork for Adam's last single.
Loosely designed some art.
Okay,
mate.
I took some pictures
With your phone.
with a camera for Adam's
Put
latest
some
piece
Hell
of artwork.
Vector new on it and sent it to him and charged him. Yep, I know the story.
Adam was very happy with this. The artwork was been released. He's got it on his wall. And Carl saw this piece of artwork
I made it better.
and made it better. In his opinion, made it
In
better.
everyone's opinion.
And I said to Carl, it's not as good. It's not as good. And Carl said, let's get
Adam West on
Adam Westcott on.
and find out if Batman thinks that I did a better job than you.
So Adam,
If he's robbing me of this now, I'll be
right, you've got to stop making Batman jokes.
Oh, that was good.
Got to stop making Batman jokes.
That was really good.
Okay.
So Adam,
Damn it.
in your inbox in a moment, there will be
Yeah.
2 images that Carl has designed that are similar to what I have designed. If you're
But
watching this
better.
on YouTube, they're already on the screen. You can see what I've designed. And when Adam opens his
Tell
email,
everybody, Adam, what your CD's called.
Well, I've got quite a few actually. Thanks for asking.
God.
I've
No,
got
no,
an album.
No, I didn't ask.
and
But
I've
just the one.
got,
Just the one. Just tell them what the single
got
is
a
called.
brand new single out called Romance and Buy Me a More. Romance and Buy Me a More. Both
You want people
designed
to
by Thomas.
buy me a more?
No. And I designed the artwork for both, but the one we're talking about now is for the single Romance. I was in Paris. I saw the Eiffel
You know
Tower.
Okay.
France?
And I thought, what a fantastic image I can create for Adam. So I tilted the Eiffel Tower onto its side. I added the romance text. I deepened the clouds. I made it look super moody.
Let me tell you how you did that. You took a picture with your phone. You airdropped it to your Mac. You'd accidentally turned it on its side, but thought, doesn't matter, it's only Adam. You put sepia on it, and you added Hell Vector New, and you went, mate, that'll be 150 quid. Am I wrong?
I mean, there's a little bit more that goes into it than that.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out.
I would say
mine took me all of 3 minutes to do, my friend.
So, Adam, when you open this, just remember, I took some time, really thought about it.
I did not, and it looks even better.
Carl took 3 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, here are both those images. Adam, open it and tell us what you think.
Bromance, I like that. I like the wordplay on that.
Romance.
And
romance.
But it's featuring Tom, so it's bromance, isn't it?
Bromance, yeah, I like that.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
And the pigeon, the two pigeons. You know what? If I have to choose, if I have to choose, it would be the second one because there's obviously a story, a narrative with the two pigeons. You know,
might have gone into that a bit much for me.
I'm telling you what, Adam. Telling you what, when Carl put that together,
nice guy, this guy,
when he put it together in all of 2 minutes, at no point in his mind did the word narrative run through his head. He didn't go.
I literally Googled Paris, and two pigeons in the Eiffel Tower came up.
So, Adam, if you had to pick, if you had to decide, would it be the artwork that is currently on your single, or are you going to change it to Carl the Baker's artwork?
I would. It's a toughie. It is a tough choice, but I would have to say I'll still go with yours, Tom.
And it's 1-0, and it's good night from me.
Oh. There he goes with his old references again.
And it's good night from me. Adam, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show.
Well,
thank you for picking the best piece of artwork, the original piece of artwork. It was my pleasure to make it for you. And it just goes to show. If you've disappointed
me, Adam. You've disappointed me that A, you didn't pick my artwork, and B, you're not Batman, so off.
Wesley, if you can just give us a wave. You just give us a wave, and what we'll do is we'll cut around this. Just keep waving.
Adam, I'm waving back. I'm waving back.
Waving. Just keep waving. Yeah, we nearly got it. Nearly got it.
Yeah.
Keep going, mate. You're looking
right.
great.
I am definitely going.
No, we nearly got it, mate.
Bye,
nearly got it.
All the best. God bless. People France.
Just keep waving. There we go. Nearly got it, mate. Just a couple more seconds, then we're clear. And I'll cut
that is
this.
it.
I'll cut around this. Just keep waving. Keep waving.
I'm not waving anymore.
You got really angry. Adam, just a little bit more waving. That's it.
The poor boy.
Thanks, man.
Bonjour.
Bye, Adam. Thank you.
All
the best.
The next door neighbours.
They're waving at you. Yeah. Bye, Adam.
Bye.
Thanks very much, Adam. That was great to have you on the show, and a very, very visual gag for our audio listeners. Of course, if you want to see both pieces of those artwork, the bit that I designed tirelessly for hours, or the bit that Carl designed for 5 minutes.
Mate,
while
can I
he was
just
on the toilet.
say, you told me we had Batman on the show. You told me Adam West was coming on the show. I got very excited. You've ruined my day.
2 things.
Yeah.
Number 1, I said Adam West got, and you probably switched off at West.
I do have a tendency to leave early.
You do have a tendency to leave.
Okay.
Number 2, Adam West is dead. Died quite recently, so it would have been impossible to get him on the show.
We're doing wonderful things these days with the internet. And I just thought...
We are doing wonderful things with the internet. Doesn't mean we can bring anyone back from the dead.
Back the dead.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Although, I tell you what, if we did bring back the dead, that'd get us higher than number 32, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Who would you bring back?
If I could bring anyone... Oh.
Would you bring back, like, Robbie's career so you could have a couple more gigs?
None of this is usable.
That's usable.
Okay.
Put that in.
All right.
I'd bring back John Lennon. John Lennon. I'd love to see what he would have done now.
It's quite a popular one. He'd have done something weird. It'd have been trance. He'd have moved.
Like the Chainsmokers.
Yeah.
I'd probably bring back John
Bring back
Lennon.
Lennon.
Yeah. What about you?
tricky one. Probably George Best.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Great
All right.
footballer.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Also the only person I could think of.
Yeah.
That's...
Congratulations.
Thanks, mate. I feel like I should have had a really, really good answer for who I...
kind of lined that up for you, and you were like, oh, yeah. Like you do, you know, oh, yeah, I'm really excited about it. Yeah, boy.
I got it.
Go on.
And it's a serious one.
Harry Potter.
Never seen it. Don't understand. Does he die?
No.
Does he die?
No.
No. I'd bring an actor, Heath Ledger.
Okay.
Amazing actor.
Would you put him in the new Batman film, though? Because it's... Do you think they would have used him again in the Batman film?
Yeah. I think the way that The Dark Knight ended with him sort of hanging upside down going, we're destined to do this dance forever, whatever he said, I think that was implying that he was going to be there for the sequel.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah, I definitely would. And what a great actor to bring back.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You remember that? There's a question, that game. It's if you could have dinner with 3 people, living or dead.
You just want to make another Office reference, don't you?
If you could have dinner with 3 people, living or dead, who would they be?
Right now,
I'd
probably have dinner with my missus and my mum and dad.
Yeah.
Because with lockdown being the way that it is,
sure,
I kind of just want to go to my parents and have some food with them. But anyway, that's not a fun part of the game. Who would I have in my virtual dinner?
You got to have
I'd
someone.
have Marco make it for me.
Okay, that's a good one.
Man. Who would you have on your virtual dinner, my friend?
I know it's a bit of a hark back to previous episodes, but Leonardo DiCaprio, amazing actor. David Beckham, just because he's David Beckham, super cool.
Why would
I want to talk to him about tattoos and when he scored that goal against Greece.
That you never watched.
What? I did watch that game. Brilliant one. And Freddie Mercury.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Don't know why. I just jumped at that one there because I just thought better have someone who's dead because I've got 2 that are alive.
Nice. It's good.
Who would you have?
Paul McCartney, Brian Wilson, and Jesus. Why not?
Yeah.
If I could bring back anyone, I would bring back Thy Lord. Because that's brilliant.
I feel like you've beaten me with that because that's...
Paul McCartney, Brian Wilson, and Jesus. If only I'd put Dolly Parton in the list.
What would JC and Dolly Parton chat about?
And people say she's just a big pair of tits.
Can you imagine if, they all got pissed at your dinner party and the karaoke came out and Jesus was singing, wake up in the morning, stumble in the kitchen.
Massive cup. I love that. Can you imagine we ran out of wine?
You wouldn't know.
Not with JC.
You wouldn't.
Not with JC at the dinner party. What a genius. Don't even need Marco to cook for us.
No. Just bring him a fish.
Feed us all, mate. I don't like fish, but...
Well, you'd have to. I think if Jesus went, I've made this for you, Carl.
I'd have the bread.
Yeah?
I'd have the bread.
Bread and the wine.
He could break it, I'll eat it.
Brilliant.
Done.
Have you seen that photo of the Last Supper? That painting of the Last Supper? You've seen that painting, haven't you? It's like one long table and they're all sat there at the Last Supper.
Yeah.
Do you think when they booked that restaurant,
they
rang up and went, we're on a table for 24, please, but we're only going to sit 12 people all on the same side? Why did they not sit on opposite sides?
Imagine that picture in 2020.
Yeah.
First of all, imagine the pole. You know, there's one and it's like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Now it would be like this.
Yes.
And imagine
Carl is doing poses.
Put them all on the same. Be like, are they all in the same household?
That's it. Yeah, it's 12 of them. They'd have to be split onto 2 tables.
You got the guy who does the hand like this.
He's got a hand under his neck. Yeah, I know the one from the picture.
Yeah, more like this.
Yeah, flipping you the piece. Is that piece or V? I don't know.
I don't know. It's just.
And they'd all have to.
And they'd all have to socially distance.
Yeah, 6 on a table.
Mate, not happening in 2020.
No.
Book that Last Supper picture. Call old Leonardo or Michelangelo, whoever painted it. Book him for 20. He wouldn't be painting. He wouldn't be painting.
No.
Have to get another career.
He would. He'd be working in IT.
Yeah.
Or something else.
Or he'd be doing it on, via the internet.
Potentially.
Because of Boris. Good old Boris. Your cock.
Right, let's move on. You said text or call was a really, really good thing to talk about.
Call. Well, I like the idea of, have you ever text someone something that you shouldn't have?
I said at the end of the last episode, I have.
Like
and
that.
I've done it a lot.
If
I'm thinking about somebody, if I'm thinking, I'll remember to tell Carl to bring his A game.
Great.
I might accidentally text you if I'm texting somebody else.
Okay, so have you ever been slagging someone off in company or like to someone, and then you put your phone down and you're like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like, give me a name. Give me a person's name.
Ron.
Have you ever been going, God, Ron is such a douchebag. Ron is this, Ron is that. And then Ron, and you text Ron by accident.
I don't think I've done that. I'm trying to think if I have. Not to that extent. Not to where I've done it and I've been really, really...
It's not a fun experience.
How did it happen?
Well, I
felt like your therapist then.
Shall I sit back? I was laying into someone who deserved it. But, like, you have to vent. You have to get it off your chest. You got to tell someone. And I was telling someone about them and going through the whole thing of why this person is categorically a cock. And I sent it to them.
Did you, at the point of sending it to him, did you go...
Oh, panic stations. I went...
No, because there's two ways you could go. You can either go, I'm going to try and talk myself out of it.
Nope.
Or I can just go, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah, I think my response text was, that was for someone else. Also, I now don't have to call you and tell you I feel like this. So, all the best, God bless.
And what did Ron say?
There was no reply.
Oh, really?
No, it wasn't a Ron.
Oh,
I haven't got any old friends called Ron. Jeez, pick a Maud.
Okay. No, I've never done it. Thankfully to that level. I've sent the wrong thing, but I've been able to talk myself out of it and go, clearly this is how I talk to somebody else and not how I should talk to you. I'm sorry. I
often worry about like sending like my mum a text that's maybe meant for one of my mates or meant for Claire or something. Because I do have a filthy mouth and my poor mum is watching going, every time he goes, ah!
Has she commented on how much you swear yet?
No, she laughed. But it does kind of, I don't swear on my mum. And yeah, I have the filthiest mouth going, don't I?
I don't know how you switch it off. I really struggle to switch it off.
Professional, mate.
We tried to do 2 live videos. The first one was we said we won't swear.
Yeah.
And I remember just seeing you going, I don't have all my vocabulary. How can I possibly articulate myself?
Yeah, when I turned into Russell Brand.
Yeah, pretty much. I think with everything that's happening in the world at the moment, a good thing to talk about is the internet. Because I think what that's doing at the moment is imagine someone talked about a particular illness that was about in the 20s or something like that.
Okay.
And I need to know what that is, but they just sat at home and did
like
nothing.
The plague.
Yeah, the plague, whatever it was. I'm not belittling the plague. I'm sure it was pretty bad. It's like when somebody said COVID, it's just like the war. It's not.
No.
We just have to stay at home.
Yeah.
And we moan about it all the time, but we just have to stay at home.
They didn't have Asda and Tesco in the war.
No, couldn't Amazon
Idiots.
Prime. I feel like I've talked about Amazon quite a lot this
yeah, you trying to get a sponsor or
week.
what?
Love one if you're offering Amazon. But no, the internet, I think what a fantastic thing to have, certainly in the middle of what is the weirdest period of our lives. Because it's as brilliant as it is terrible. In equal measure. Every 50% of it that brings complete joy to people, like being able to FaceTime family over the other side of the world, like my brother's in New Zealand, I can talk to him. Amazing.
How is it in New Zealand right now with the COVID thing? It's quite sealed off, right?
They did it very differently to us.
They did it really well.
I think there's a female prime minister over there.
Yeah.
And she just went, right, nobody in, nobody out.
Perfect.
I told you about it. My brother and his girlfriend had her, because his girlfriend is Thai, had her family come over to stay with them for 2 weeks. in March.
Oh, wow. Did they get home?
Last week.
No.
Yeah, they were there for 7 months.
Wow.
7 months in their little apartment.
In New Zealand.
They weren't allowed to leave, but they got it right, I think, because the Prime Minister was just like, the only way that we get a handle on this is nobody in, nobody out.
I think that was the best way to do it.
I think we could have perhaps done something like that. But again, things like the internet in those, it's just absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, it got a bit boring towards the end of it doing Zoom quizzes.
Right.
Did you do Zoom quizzes?
We did a few, yeah. I mean, the worst thing I had to do during lockdown, like over the internet, I had this bloke asked me to sing on his show. Every Saturday I had to sing on his.
It took me about 30 seconds to get the.
Yeah,
I was like, what? Who is this guy?
Yeah. You don't want to know him.
This really tall bloke got in touch and he said,
this really short,
Carl,
stands on Yellow Pages.
Put down the rolling pin. Wash that flour off your hands. The baking time is done.
Come on my show, my friend.
Come on the show.
Come sing a cover with me.
But like stuff like that, it wouldn't be a thing.
No.
And I think it's brilliant that it's there. It's also got a great, like we couldn't do the podcast without the internet.
True.
How great is that?
Yeah.
You know, so
what about the dark web? Do you know anything about the dark web? I have no idea.
I know
what the dark web is.
I think it's, if you know what the dark web is, tell us in the comments. And we'll know that you're.
It frightens me a bit. It kind of freaks me out a little bit.
I think it's like the internet, but
without a filter.
Yeah.
Unfiltered.
Yeah. I think you can. Their version of Amazon.
Right.
Just buy crack.
Oh. And how'd you get the dark web?
Carl, I feel like
it does kind of frighten me. The dark web. It does.
I don't know why it needs to exist. The internet is so vast and so huge.
Yeah.
I don't know why the dark web needs to exist. I suppose it's...
I didn't even know how you'd go about... Imagine I'd have to go on Google.
How do I get onto the dark web?
Yeah.
I just know it's a pretty dangerous place.
Right, okay. Won't go on there then. My nephews love it.
Can I play Roblox on the dark web?
You can, but everyone talks like this. All right, so moving off from sending someone a bad text.
And buying crack on the dark web.
Yeah.
I think we've got the episode title.
Yeah.
Can we potentially call episode 6 How to Buy Crack on the Dark Web?
Oh my God.
Do you think that potentially we might...
I think that the Batman title might be a little bit better.
Might be a little bit less coarse than...
Yeah, How to Use the Dark Web.
How Carl buys crack. For the record, neither Carl nor I have ever been on the dark web.
No.
And neither...
I've been on the web in the dark.
We're gonna go. But I've taken loads of crack. I haven't used the dark web, but yeah, that crack is moreish.
But going from texting someone, do you text or call? That's a big thing, I think. Do you text or call someone?
I think I'm a texter, but I'm like a voice note texter.
Oh, okay. There's like a third.
I walk around my house doing voice notes, and there was a guy I used to know who booked gigs, and he used to always do voice notes, and I was like,
bad, right?
Don't do that.
Yeah.
And now I've become that.
Have you?
Because it saves so much time. I used to, when I was in the car, dictate a message where I'd go, Siri, can you send this to Carl, and then read a message out. And there were so many errors in it. You
got weird mates, Siri and Alexa.
Listen, they're my friends.
Such close friends. Such close friends. Friend. Siri friend.
If anyone's listening to this out loud now in their house, this works. I've tried it. Turn your volume up. Alexa, subscribe to the Awkward Turkey podcast.
Boom.
There we go. And that works.
Alexa, switch off. Not same.
Try harder.
Not quite as good.
Try harder.
Alexa, play Who's Molly on Spotify. Touch the sky. Sounds good to me.
It's a text call. Now, a voice note. I like to talk on the phone, but in fact, the only person I talk to on the phone for extended periods of time is you. And it's like a black hole of time. When I get on the phone to you, it's...
I call. I don't like the texting. Texting bugs me. Even though I I like the email thing for like gigs and stuff because I like to have some, you know, when you turn up to a gig and some of the things you've put into your, oh, is this there, is that there? At least they're listed in a email or text. But I do call people. I think it's kind of lost. I also worry that when you write stuff, it gets
the tone. The tone of anything can be totally misinterpreted on an email or on a text, and I think it's very dangerous. But I still do it. I still text,
right?
And it still gets misinterpreted.
So that's the first thing that I've been like an old person.
What's that?
Well, I call. I would rather speak to someone on the phone.
Yeah.
Although I don't like calling to like book stuff or
mate,
I don't like that.
It's weird. It's really weird that you say that.
Why?
Like, I'm absolutely fine with making any phone calls, but as soon as it's like to book a haircut or to book a restaurant or something, right, I really don't like that. When
you book a holiday, do you book online or do you go somewhere and book a holiday?
I haven't been on holiday for a very, very long time.
Yeah. You were in Paris the other day, mate.
Yeah, true.
Like literally about 3 weeks ago, you went to Paris. Most people have been in lockdown for 6 months. Tom's in Paris.
I want to just...
making his money back by selling Adam West some dodgy pictures of the Eiffel Tower he took with his iPhone.
When I went to Paris, it was safe to do so.
Go on your own or go with anyone?
Yeah.
Tuck his girlfriend. Tuck his girlfriend. Anyway, go on. We won't tell him who your girlfriend is. Secret. Alexa.
Yeah, just me and
Siri.
Alexa on the tube.
Mate, I can't talk. I'm going all day with my girlfriend. Oh, who's your girlfriend? Alex.
Alexia. Alexa, play me Baguette.
Yeah, Alexa, be grateful I've taken you to Paris.
No, it was a socially distanced trip. Yeah. I just feel like I need to stress that when you say everything.
You quarantined for 2 weeks then?
Yeah, when I got back.
Good man.
Absolutely, but the point of it, you didn't have to. Oh, that came in immediately afterwards, but we did push back podcast recording until 2 weeks, just to be sure. And then literally as soon as I got back, it changed because there was that brief window of like 3 weeks.
You did have, I remember.
Where they lifted lockdown and they went, okay, everyone, you can do what you want. And we all did. And then they went, but you can't be trusted.
Just hope just don't leave the country. You can do anything you want, just don't leave the country. You're in the air like,
I went on the train.
Oh, did you?
I went on the train. Stayed in an Airbnb. So there was no interaction with anybody. And the city was deserted.
Really?
Honestly, it was the middle of August, I think, beginning of August. Beginning of August, it was my birthday. And there was no...
Here he goes again about his birthday. Still got cards up, have you?
Some cards, yes.
You did have those cards up for a long time, didn't you?
I just think it's nice to have birthday cards up.
Alexa, make me a card.
Right, I don't want this to be a thing. Let's not make this a thing that I have some sort of sordid relationship with.
Weird relationship
with a piece of technology.
Yeah, you love it.
Yeah. So but it was totally dead. I've never ever seen it as quiet as it was. There was nobody there. I've got a picture of me at the bottom of the Eiffel Tower on like a Saturday.
Which you cropped for poor Adam West's CD. That's how it's on his side. Because you're in the picture.
If they've seen the artwork, they know that I did a really good job. And they know, if they've seen this episode on YouTube, that you did a really terrible job.
Mate, well...
of boshing it together. So you call, you don't text.
I call, yeah.
You certainly call me. That's a subject.
Yeah, I just find talking easier.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What was weird as well in Paris was... there's still places that you can smoke indoors.
Really?
Yeah. And I always find that's weird when you go abroad.
Isn't that really a weird thing anyway with COVID?
I don't know. Well, I remember when they brought the smoking ban in, and they said all over Europe, now you can't smoke indoors anymore. And everyone went, okay. And Spain, as a country, just went, that. Yeah. No. And they carried on smoking. I don't know if it was maybe potentially sort of undercovered areas rather than completely indoors, but it was odd.
Wow.
It was really, really odd. And I always think that's weird when you go abroad and you see everybody smoking again, because we kind of don't smoke as a country anymore.
No.
I mean, I gave up 10 years ago. When did you give up? You've recently given up, haven't you?
Smoked.
Recently given up.
No.
Yeah, you have.
No. Never smoked. Categorically say I never smoked.
What about when you arrived to shoot the podcast and I caught you outside smoking a Marlboro Red?
Yeah. No, never smoked. I wouldn't, this is how sad I am. I wouldn't even know what to go in and order. What to go in and like buy. You said, "Oh, can you pick me up a packet of cigarettes?"
You just go in and say 20 cigarettes, please, and they go,
but like,
"Which ones?"
A million different.
Yeah, but they're all the same. It's not like
Are they?
Not like the wine that's in that cupboard or whatever it is behind.
Do they cost a lot of money?
So expensive.
Come on, give me an average price of a packet of cigarettes.
When I quit, they were about £8 a pack.
Whoa!
They're about
and a pack a
20.
day, or
I was on 2 packs a day.
Jeez, mate.
When I was working, 2 packs a day. When I was at home, probably just 1.
Wow.
And they're about £10-11 now for the ones I used to smoke. Yeah. So £22 a day on cigs if I smoke now.
No.
It's a weird one.
Not for me anyway, but
it's a weird one.
I
stopped when
Tight Carl yet again. What's the reason you don't smoke, Carl?
Have you seen, I don't know if you watch, have you seen Friends?
Yeah.
You've seen when Chandler smokes?
Yeah.
That's what I was like.
Okay. So when you smell it a bit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Still?
Yeah. I still have cravings for it. I vape a little bit.
He's a small man with a bad habit.
But I do.
Bad habit for drugs.
I think we've covered everything in episode 6. Buying crack on the dark web. We've brought Batman back from the dead, and now we're talking about me.
I have to go to the dark web, find the Dark Knight.
But I miss it. I do miss it. Yeah.
Whoa.
And that's a terrible thing. I'm so much healthier now, and it's ridiculous for me to say because
you're a bit of a health freak.
I am,
right?
And I always cared about my skin and my hair and all that sort of stuff, and I just smoked. It was a stupid thing to do.
Wow.
Stupid thing to do. And I feel so much better having not been a smoker for a long period of time. But I still think about it. It's still...
Well.
And it's a horrible, horrible habit.
How much would it cost to get you back smoking?
Right, back smoking now?
Yeah. Someone said, I'll write you a check, but you got to smoke. How much?
Smoke forever?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. 40, 50 pounds.
Just enough to buy 20 Marlboro. Is it Marlboro?
I don't think I would. I don't think I would.
That's
yeah,
good.
I don't think I would. I went through a phase of quitting, and I was off it for like a couple of years, and then I went, I'm at a point here.
What's that little pen thing you use?
That's my vape.
And what's that do?
It's just nicotine.
Oh.
There's nothing in it that's particularly harmful. It's just
crack.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just my little crack pipe.
Yeah, and I'm still addicted to nicotine, so I suppose I gave up the cigs, the unhealthy part, and I still vape a little bit, but I think that's much better than what I was doing before. But no, I don't think any money would get me back on them. I did try just going, I've not smoked for a couple of years now, maybe I could have one.
Oh, did you?
No, can't do that.
I guess it, yeah. It's an addiction, isn't it?
Have you got
any so that's
bad habits?
Bad habits.
You've got to have. I know you might not have smoked.
No, bad habits. I used to bite my nails a lot. I don't bite them anymore. Yeah. It's weird because I became like obsessed then. When I stopped biting my nails, I became obsessed with like making sure they were good. They were not. No, they were kept and became. I think I'm quite obsessive over things. So when I do something, I have to do like fully get into it. Yeah. Bad habits.
I had, while you're thinking, I used to sleepwalk.
Oh, okay.
Quite horrifically used to sleepwalk. I haven't done it for a while.
So when you sleepwalk, is it true? Because I've never, I don't think I know anyone, or no one's ever talked to me about sleepwalking. So excuse this if this is a rude question. Is it true you can't wake someone up that sleep?
I've heard if you do that, it's bad for them or something like that, or it can have a negative effect, or they can...
What happens?
I don't know.
Oh, you've never been woken
I've never been woken up. I've woken up myself.
Right.
Obviously, that's how I know. There's 2 reasons why I know I sleptwalked.
Yeah.
I'm making a mental decision in my head as to why I tell you both of them, or whether I go with the PG version.
Just tell us, we can bleep it out.
So, 2 times. The first time I woke up, I was staying at a friend's house.
You were in Alexa's house?
Yeah, it was in Alexa's house. I was about 20. I'd just done a gig.
God, it was a long time ago then.
Yeah, ages. Turn of the century.
Back in the 80s?
I'm not old.
But you are short.
So I woke up in their house and I'd gone down into the kitchen. I'd opened a cupboard and I'd taken all the fuses out the fuse box. And I had a handful of fuses. And I woke up in their kitchen in the dark with a handful of fuses. That was the first time that I remembered.
That's a really specific thing to do.
And I don't know why I did it. You were
going to say you took the biscuits from the biscuit jars.
What I used to do as well, I've remembered another one before I get onto the one as to whether I decide to talk about it or not. When I used to gig in pubs and social clubs, they used to pay at the end of the night in cash. So, I don't know, 17, whatever it was, you'd get your 80, 100 quid at the end of the night, and I'd take that cash home with me. And I don't know why I used to do it, but in the night, when I was asleep, I would get up and hide that money from myself. So in the morning, I would wake up and go, where's my money from last night? And it was only when it started turning up in really weird places, I'd have a deja vu moment where I'd go, oh, I remember doing that now.
Right.
Yeah, hide it.
Just slightly veering off subject. I'm
glad you are, because I've only got one more.
No, but the one more I want you to save until next week.
Okay.
And we'll open it up with that, so people have to wait for this.
Cliffhanger.
But do you remember when you used to play social clubs when people could smoke indoors? So I must have been 14.
Yeah.
My guitar used to stink. I used to open the case, my guitar case, and the wood would have absorbed the smoke from the room. It used to stink my clothes.
But it was a thing. It was so accepted.
Yeah, but I think I came into it when smoking kind of stopped indoors. I was just kind of. I think I caught the tail end.
Yeah.
Into the no, but I vividly remember opening the guitar case and they used to stink. It would absorb the smoke into the wood of the guitars.
I was just part of it. If you used to go to the pub on a Friday or Saturday night as well, you'd literally come back and stink of smoke. And that's why I said the thing. In fact, it's weird when you can smoke in certain places, perhaps not fully outside in Paris. I don't know if I said that wrong, but certainly they smoked more there. It's just unusual to see because you don't see it as much anymore. Yeah. It's weird.
Save it.
I'm going to save it.
I'm going to go too long in a minute.
Let's say a massive thank you to Sontronics.
Yes, thank you, Sontronics.
Giving us these wonderful microphones to record
I get to keep
wonderful show. No, you don't.
Oh, great.
No, you don't. Essentially,
well, thanks for nothing.
When this roller coaster ride of awkward turkey is over, and you and I part ways. No. Thank you so much to Sontronics. Thank you very much to Marco Pierres for letting us host the show here again. Thank you to our patrons. If you are not a patron, you can be one.
Yeah, go to link in the bio.
Link at the bottom. Get the world's most expensive mug at £80. Get a card from me and Carl. Video message. All the episodes before anybody else. And your name in the credits at the end. Link is at the bottom of the page. Join us next week when I tell you something really embarrassing that happened to me when I sleptwalked. And we do not talk about buying crack on the dark web. Mic drop.
All the best. God bless.
Facebook.